Hey guys, it's xNira with another unit review slash first impression and also poll. This time we're going to be doing, obviously, Rite of Shadows, and I'm going to try and get maybe one or two Celicas, because just to have the unit, and then also because her A slot, her A ability is really interesting. And then I also want to try and pull two Gennies. Oh my god, that was easy. Okay, so now I just need, she's a priestess. Interesting, I didn't know that. Also, Shadows of Valencia coming out on Friday. I'm going to be playing it on the channel, so watch out for that. Interesting she's a priestess. I'm so glad they didn't make her an actual cleric unit here, because I know people were complaining that a lot of units that could have been mages ended up being clerics. So let's look at her IVs. Oh, she's plus. Oh, wait, no. Regular HP. This gives her 14.
Being here with you restores my spirit.
So she's minus attack. Ugh. And plus defense. So this is probably going to be fodder for her A slot. So since she's here, we can kind of just like, I can scroll down here too, I guess, in the screen. But just looking at the phone, Ragnarok gives her +5 attack and speed, i.e. life and death without the penalties. If she has 100 HP and she loses 5 damage after combat. So it means that you're going to have like life and death, the plus side of life and death for the first turn, and you're going to just blow up that unit probably. And unless you've got a healer, or if you've got Ardent Sacrifice or Reciprocal Aid, you'll not get that buff again. But, you know, you still have a 14 Might Tome that is pretty good. And since healers suddenly are going to be able to do full damage with Wrathful Staff from Genny, running a healer with Celica I think is not a bad idea. Now that I have Celica, even though she's minus attack, which kind of sucks, I'm gonna definitely try and put together a team with her and a healer when she becomes the bonus unit in the arena. So I think Ragnarok is really great, and it was really well timed because healers just got a nice buff. And Rising Light, Blazing Light is throwaway. Distant Defense is the other ability that's really interesting that I want to talk about, is because it's going to be, this is a really great inheritance ability for units that have distant counter built into their weapon. So someone like Ryoma, who has kind of low defense or low resistance, can equip this, and when being attacked by a mage, or even just like, you know, any ranged unit, he doesn't need the defense quite as much as he needs the resistance, but he's still getting these defensive stats, and it lets him just survive better. And so that's really awesome. It, of course, only works with units that have distant counter built into their weapon, so like Hector can't run this because it's an A slot. But it's really, really cool. And on her, I think it's fine. Let me look at her defensive stats. 22 res, 22 defense. So on her, this is definitely a good ability to have. Because she's got like kind of middling defense. They're not terrible. It's not like Lynn's like 14 defense, but it's not fabulous. So, and then Spur Defense is whatever. It's nice. We don't actually have that many abilities with Spur Defense. A lot of units have Spur Defense too, and then they go to like ward. They have like a ward something, because a lot of them are mounted or armor units or whatever. So this is kind of nice. And awesome. I'm really glad I got her. I'm kind of bummed that she's minus attack, but maybe we can get another one. Let's see. So that's Celica. We also got mage. Just also looking at her stats, pretty good, pretty solid. 32 attack is great. It's not great, but it's good. On 33 speed is middling. I think plus speed is probably what you're gonna want for her, but I don't know. With Ragnarok, it probably doesn't matter quite as much. Moving on to May, who has got interesting thighs. Let's look. She's got more attack. She's got that paper thin defense, but she's got much better res. So I don't see how she's gonna be that different from Lind, honestly. Let's pull up Lind just for comparison. So 16, 30, 30, 30. 6. So Linda's slightly faster, but and also just weaker on the defense. So May actually has pretty good stats. She kind of has yeah, I mean, I guess like she's probably gonna be better because she just has this bait Robin is gonna be 3-star Robin, but at least it's bonfire. I get a bonfire because I use bonfire just like on everything, so it's nice to have that one. But I have a feeling that May is probably gonna be better than Lynn because well, I guess Lynn has more speed, so she's gonna be another poor man's Lynn if you didn't get Lynn from the last like 10 banners. But I honestly, like, this is a more defensive Lind, which for me, from my perspective as a player, to me it's better. But I've already invested in Lind, so I'm not gonna, you know, transfer everything. And she also, the other cool thing about May is that she has this really interesting tome called Blar Owl, which is very similar to Blarblade, but is a little different in that the kind of the highs you get aren't quite as high. Like, with Blar Owl, you can only get up to +6 attack speed, defense, and res. But the interesting thing is that, ooh, Roy, he's got, is he triangle out of fodder? I can't remember. It's gonna be like 4-star. No, 5-star Roy. Wow. Okay, cool. I guess that reset my pity timer, which kind of feels bad, but is he triangle out of fodder? He also has steel defense, which is really awesome. I'm gonna just look up what his stats are so I can just figure out what his IVs are, just out of curiosity. Falcon is 16 might, or Binding Blade 16 might. So he's got 9 attack, which is plus attack, which is nice. And he is minus res, which is not the greatest, but whatever. So maybe I'll use him, I don't know. That's great. And I'm gonna pull, well, actually, I can't remember how high my pity counter was, but I might just pull all 5 of these because it's gonna reset anyways. So Blar Owl can only give you +6, but like on the other hand, oh my god, what is? Maybe I will pull the blue ones. Maybe I will get. That would be crazy. Holy. Okay, hopefully the Celica has better IVs. Oh my god, this is like the makeup luck for my last summoning pull because it was so bad. So Ragnarok has 14, so she has 9 attack, which is plus attack. Thank God. Regular speed. Thank God. She's minus defense, which is fine. Okay. Thank God. Holy. Oh my God. I'm so happy. I'm so happy because like I didn't get anything off the Ike banner except for Titania, and I really, really wanted Ike, and I didn't get anything off the banner before that. So, I'm very pleased. But so back to Blar Owl. So the offensive highs aren't as high, obviously, because you can just get more damage from Blarblade, because you can get, you know, +4 to each of your 4 stats, whereas this one will only give you max +6. But on the other hand, Blar Owl is going to give you +6 defense or res, so you're going to take less damage. You're also going to get +4 speed, or +6 speed, which Blarblade won't do for you. So it's defensive. It's still very. I think it's gonna be good. It's just gonna be more defensive. So I could see units like, if for some reason you didn't want to run, what's it called, Blar Raven on Male Robin, you could run Blar Owl and it would be very similar. It'd have some. So I didn't get anything else, but whatever. Holy, I'm so pleased, and I'm only 100. I feel like if I get Genny, then I'm just gonna go back and pull for another Julia with better IVs, because the Julia I have is minus attack, and that kind of makes me sad. So, oh my god, I'm gonna stop pulling male. I could not. What do I want to do? I kind of wanna. I'm just gonna pull the blue. I feel so bad because someone on the Discord really wants May, and shout out to Zero, and also people on the Discord. So while I'm talking about the Discord, it's a really fun place. Come and check us out. depending on what time you join, there may or may, like if you join during like weird hours, there may not be a lot of people online, but there's usually conversation going on. There's always people online, so check us out. It's a lot of fun. Oh, I have too many allies. I'm gonna cut out me sending home people. So we're back, and I have sent some units home, and I was plugging the Discord. Check it out. There'll be a link in the description below. Otherwise, my opinion on Blar Owl is that it is a defensive version of Blarblade, and again, for me as a defensive player, I'm probably, if I get it, I'll use it probably. And yeah, as far as like May as a unit, I talked about her stats. The fact that she has drawback is kind of nice because that fits into her more defensive playstyle. And Desperation is maybe, I don't know how I feel about Desperation. I guess it's fine. And then Blue Tome XP is, it's, you know, it's not, you're not going to use it for PvP. But actually, you're probably never going to use it, you're not going to use it at all, because now leveling units is all about doing it as slowly as possible so that you get the most amount of SP. So you're probably not going to use Blue Tome experience, but you never know. Oh my gosh, what is going on? So now that we'll go to Boey, I don't know how to say his name. We'll go to him next because I just pulled him. And let's check out what his IVs are. His tome has 10. So regular attack, regular HP, regular speed, plus defense and minus res. Oof, minus res hurts. That's not great. I like his stat distribution though. He's like a green Robin because, or I mean, there already is a green female Robin, but I really like, I think this is interesting. He's kind of slow though, but it looks like from this distribution he wants to be like a tank, another tank mage, but having 18 res as a mage is kind of crappy because you're going to go up against a lot of mages, and blue mages like Reinhardt or Lind are kind of all over the place, or those two, Reinhardt especially, Reinhardt, Olin, Lind, are kind of all over the place, so you need to be able to deal with those if you're a green unit, and if he's the only green unit you're running, you're not going to be able to deal with those, I bet, so that'll be a problem, although you will obviously outspeed Reinhardt. I don't know about Olin, but this doesn't look super great. He's got Ignis. I wish this had been Bonfire. So Ground Owl is the same thing as Blar Owl, and it's a defensive Ground Blade, and that's great. Bonfire, I feel like, is going to be better. Although, one thing worth noting is Ground Owl doesn't slow your special cooldown, which is cool, because I'm pretty sure the Blade Tomes do. So this is a 4-turn Ignis, not 5 turns. Bonfire, I think, is better, because you just want the shorter cooldown. Especially because he's slow. I think Bonfire would be better. Earth Boost. I'm going to not pull these red ones, because I don't want... Well, no, I'm not going to pull these. My pity timer isn't even that high, so I'm not going to do it. Earth Boost. If a unit has 3 or more HP at the start of combat, you get +6. That's fine. I feel like he already has pretty good defenses for a mage that, like, you don't really need that, but it kind of feels like overkill on him. Oh, time to get Genny. Or May, maybe. And then Renewals. Renewals probably going to be, is not bad. You could put, like, Ardent Sacrifice or Reciprocal Aid, and that would be great. I think Earth Boost is kind of unfortunate. I wish it had gone to a unit that needed it more than he does. Because he already has 32... like, how much does Robin have? Oh, I probably put in there Robin. Or do you know, maybe the same stats. 29. So he's more defensive than... He's got better defenses than Robin. So... He did not need this 8 slot. Also, like, as far as 8 slots go, there's so many good ones that, like, you're not gonna probably gonna keep this. If you want to use Boey in like Arena and have like best build possible, it's probably not going to include Earth Boost, honestly, which is a little unfortunate. But you know, Renewal's great. and Ignis or Bonfire would be preferable. But Garn Owl, I think, is cool. I like the Owl Tomes. I haven't used them at all, but they seem really awesome. And yeah, so moving on to the last unit, Genny, who I talked about earlier because of the bee ability. She also has like the cutest art. Look at those legs. Let's look at her stats first, actually. She got 35 attack, which is a lot. I think I looked it up earlier, and I think Elise only has 32, so she... I don't want to say she's the highest, because there might be one that has higher stats, but 35 is a lot of attack, like, just in general. Like, so that's really cool. And 34 res is great. And then also, like, she has 21 defense, which, like, if you remember, like, Boey, we were just looking at him. Like, he had similar res, and then he had, like, 16 defense. So the fact that she has just as high res and then pretty good defense as well is really awesome. And she probably compromises a bit on the HP side, but that's fine, because she'll probably... Well, she won't be running Live to Serve. She'll be running Wrathful Staff. But I think she's got really great adaptation. She's a little slow, but she's a little slow, but that's okay. We can forgive her for that. Gravity, you're not going to use gravity. You might consider using Assault, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I love the effects on the other tomes, so I probably won't. I'll probably use Slow, or maybe Harsh Command might be interesting, just because I don't see it at all, and it seems really, really cool. How much do I want to keep chasing? I do want Genny, so I'll keep pulling. So Physic, Physic. I really like Physic because I like the range, and it means that you can just run tighter formations and not have the problem of needing your healer like directly next to you. I talked about this in a really early video, and for me it's still relevant. A Heavenly Light is really great to see because I think prior only one unit had it. We can look at this. Yeah, only Reese has it, so now someone else has it, which is nice. And Physic doesn't slow down its cooldown, which is great. And so, kind of the big important thing is that her B slot is called Wrathful Staff, and it's new, and it's really, really cool. So normally, healer damages have been halved, in case you didn't know. And with this B slot ability, it's no longer halved, which is great, because, like, their healers were either doing no damage because of this, which sucked. Ooh, this is another thing we'll pull all 5. Or they were doing, like my Elise was doing, like, 12 times 2 damage, and now she'll be just doing 24 times 2 damage, which is great, because, like, 4 damage is great. So I'm really excited for this, and I think it's really well timed coming with Celica, and, yeah, I'm really excited for it. So hopefully I can get a Genny, just to have her, but also just to have the Wrathful Staff, because I'm really excited about that. So yeah, those were my thoughts on these 4 units, and I'd love to hear what you guys think, which ones you got, if you're going to use them, what team you're going to use them in, what build you're going to run. Yeah, I'm really happy with this banner, and also, like, I'm not biased because I got some really great units. Got another Latisis. So I'm gonna keep pulling, I guess, and just kind of talk about whatever. Do check out the Discord. It's so much fun. We also play other video games because obviously, like, Fire Emblem is not a super multiplayer game, so we do play other stuff, and yeah, we also do a lot of, like, talking about Fire Emblem and stuff like that. So if you feel like the one thing missing in your life is a lack of strategic Fire Emblem discussion, then the Discord is a great place for you. Ooh, 4-star Karin. This is nice because she's got Chronogora, which is, like, my favorite ability after Bonfire. 17 orbs left. Oh boy. Do I want to pull here or pull for another Julia? I guess I'll pull here, because I do want Genny. So, oof, okay, whatever. Maybe this is her. Maybe we'll get her. That would be so nice. Smoke, smoke. A moment of truth. Oh, it's a Reese. Ugh, I was so trolled. Feels bad. So I've got 12 left. So maybe I'll just pull these red ones. Just for... Maybe I'll pull the green one too. Not that I really want another Boey. Let me know how to pronounce that. I have a feeling Shadows of Valencia is gonna come out on Friday, and I'm gonna like start my Let's Play, and I'm just gonna like get all the names wrong, and it'll be terribly embarrassing. So keep your eyes peeled for that too. One of the suggestions I saw for this game was that if you chose to stop summoning and not pull all 5 orbs, the game would show you what units you missed, and it was like, no, that'd be terrible, because everyone would just feel so bad. It's like, if I pull, like, I gotta choose between pulling this red one and this green one, and it's like, if I pull the red one, then the green one's going to be that, you know, plus attack Julie, and if I pull the green one, then this will be the plus attack Ike that I never got on the previous banner. But I'm gonna pull the green one just because I have a shorter, like, green units are, I don't know. I feel like my roster in particular doesn't have a lot of great green units, so here's another Gunter to be sent home probably. But this was a really great pull, and hopefully you thought my thoughts about the new units was interesting, and I have too many units again. But thanks so much for watching. Leave your comment, leave your thoughts below, and look forward to more Fire Emblem content and also Shadows of Valencia when it comes out. So yeah, thanks for watching.